Is your resume, your CV, ATS friendly? Have you checked? Pay attention. The information I'm going to share in this video could make the difference between securing an interview and not securing an interview, even though you are the perfect candidate with 130% of the experience required. I'm Martin Buckland, a global executive resume and CV writer and global executive career management practitioner. Sadly, since the introduction of the very sophisticated Applicant Tracking System, otherwise known as ATS, I have seen so many business leaders and aspiring business leaders across the world flounder in their search and get frustrated simply due to their resume failing that sophisticated ATS system. Today, it's brutally simple. If your CV, your resume is not ATS friendly, you are invisible. You have 120% or more of the skills and still get screened out because of a header, a bullet, a line, or one stray character that the system cannot pass. I'm going to show you exactly where resumes and CVs fail in applicant tracking systems and how to fix every single risk so you pass the scan and get read by a human and get invited to the interview. What we will cover. Number one, the ATS passing rules that silently reject great candidates, probably you. Number two, formatting traps that break passing. Number three, text behaviors that corrupt keywords. Number four, a section by section build you can copy. Number five, a 2-minute pre-submission checklist to catch mistakes. By the end, you will know how to produce a clean, performance-driven, ATS-friendly resume, CV, that still looks good to the human reader. What actually does ATS resume do? Does not read like a person. It ingests text, maps into fields such as name, email, phone, job titles, company, dates, education, and skills, then ranks you against the job description. Anything it cannot interpret is ignored or misfiled. So structure beats style. ATS prefers linear, top to bottom text. Standard labels are your best friends. Use professional experience, education, certifications, core business competencies, publications. Keywords must match the job ad. Variants help, but exact matches matter most. The file type and encoding matters. Some systems still choke on PDFs with layers and for sure graphics. Zero graphics today in any resume, any CV. No graphics. If the parser cannot find your job titles, employers, and dates, your profile is incomplete. Incomplete equals low rank. Low rank equals no interview. So here are the formatting traps that quietly kill resumes and CVs. I'm going to list the known offenders. If any of these are on your CV, fix them now, immediately. Number one, headers and footers that hide your identity. The problem, contact info or job titles in MS Word, headers or footers cannot be passed. Therefore, no one will know your name or how to contact you. It's as simple as that. No headers and footers. So fix. Put your name, your phone number, your email, your LinkedIn URL in the main body at the top. No text, zero text in headers and footers that you cannot afford to lose. Also place the acronyms for your education and designations under your name, not next to your name as we used to prior to ATS. Number 2, text boxes, tables, and multi-column layouts. The problem: content inside text boxes, certain text boxes, shapes, or tables can be read out of order or skipped. 2 and 3 column designs force zigzag passing. The fix: use a single column. If you must, use a table for alignment. Test by copying everything into a plain .txt file. It should read top to bottom. Number 3, graphics, icons, and logos. The problem: ATS cannot read images. Your skills meter bars, brand logos, and role icons add weight, but zero extractable data. Even the small graphics, a picture of a receiver for a phone number, a picture of an envelope for an email, will send your resume, your CV crashing. You've gone. Simply for that. So the fixed: text only. Write the skill, the level, and the proof in a bullet. Number 4, decorative lines, shading, and shapes. The problem: horizontal rules made from shapes or unusual characters, shaded boxes, or colored bands can definitely scramble underlying text layers and spacing. The fix: minimal styling. If you use a line, use the Microsoft Word borderline, not an inserted shape. Avoid shading at all counts. Zero shading. Keep it simple. I want to emphasize the shading. It kills the chances of your resume passing through the ATS. Each block of shade creates an additional page. Plus, this is the killer: the text within the shade cannot be read. Never shading. Zero shading. Number 5, non-standard bullets and special characters. The problem: fancy bullets, wingdings, arrows, end dashes masquerading as hyphens, non-breaking spaces, and smart quotes can turn into a nonsense in the parser. One character wrong can break a keyword or a date range. Fix: use standard round or square bullets from the default list, nothing fancy. Use plain hyphens, use straight quotes, replace non-breaking spaces with normal spaces, and use a search and replace tool in Microsoft Word. That's going to be your best friend. Number 6, file type and export mistakes. The problem: scanned PDFs or PDFs exported with preserve editing can embed fonts and images that some ATS systems cannot digest. Some legacy systems still prefer .doc and .docx. So the fix is default to docx unless the employer demands PDF. If PDF is required, export a simple text-based PDF and test it by selecting and copying text into Notepad. If the order breaks, your PDF file is not safe. Number 7, fonts and ligatures. The problem: decorative, flowery, and fancy fonts, narrow tracking, and automatic ligatures can merge letters. So, for instance, chief of staff becomes chief of staff, which is not a match, so without break. Fix: use standard fonts, Calibri, Arial, Tahoma, Verdana, Helvetica. Do not use Times New Roman. Do not use Times New Roman. Use the default spacing and turn off ligatures. Number 8, hidden content fields and styles inheritance. So the problem, hidden text, the white text we used to use many years ago, leftover table grids, tracked changes, comments, or odd styles can inject invisible tokens into that document. Fix, accept all changes, delete comments, clear formatting, paste simple content into a fresh, clean document. Rebuild the styles with a normal heading 1, heading 2, and a plain, a simple bullet style. Text behaviors can sabotage keywords. Job titles do not match the market. The problem, I saw this the other day, an internal title like level 3 IC, which means in charge. It fails to match the advert senior project manager. So the fix is show the truthful market equivalent title first, then if you want to, the internal in brackets. So for example, senior project manager, and then in brackets, the internal title level 3 IC. Match the title of the job applying for, 100%, exactly the same. Number 2, acronyms without the long form. Problem, if the ad says customer relation management and your resume, your CV says CRM, you risk a miss. So fix, write both customer relation management and in brackets CRM. Once you've written the full length, the acronym is okay. So for instance, you can use CRM, FP&A, SOP, SLA. You can continue, but make sure you write the long form first and in brackets the acronym, and then you can use the acronym for the rest of that resume CV. American versus British versus Canadian spelling. Variants. Problem, optimize versus optimize with a Z, organization with an S versus organization with a Z. Fix, you need to fix this. If you are applying internationally, use the country's English version in Microsoft Word. Number 4, hyphens that break keywords. The problem, line wrapping inserts hyphen or splits phrases across lines, turning data governance framework into data governance framework. So fix, keep key phrases intact on one line. Turn off the automatic hyphenation in Microsoft Word. Number 5, dates and ranges that do not pass. The problem, Feb 20, net to hyphen now, can be misread. The fix is use full months and 4-digit years. The example would be February 2020 to present. Use present, not current or now. Dates should always be in the right margin, not the left margin. Number 6, numbers and metrics. The problem, writing numbers as words make them harder to match. The fix, use digits, reduce cost by 23%, not 23% in full text. However, numbers 1 to 9 should be written in text, not the numerals. It's that specific. The more metrics, your country currency and percentiles, the better. You will be recruited based on your performance. The safe structure that passes ATS and persuades humans. Use this order and these labels. So the contact block in the main body. Name in 14 to 15 points maximum. City, county, phone, professional email, not Hotmail, never Hotmail, LinkedIn URL, 10-digit Zoom and 10-digit Zoom address, 9 to 10 points. Depending on the font. However, don't bold. You're not selling your contact information. Bolding, I see too many resumes where there's a whole slew of bolding. Bolding, you need to use liberally and to emphasize something, not use it all over the resume. Same with italics. The optional, that's the portfolio and website URL if relevant. Your personal brand. This is the 15, 17, or 19 word compelling statement, your differentiator, your value add, your competitive edge. The executive summary should be 4 to 6 lines. State what one word describes you, your leadership style, your communication style, and what you're renowned for in business. Not to be duplicated with your personal brand. Two different things. Now we come on to core skills. This is a very crucial section as the ATS is also a database and searches based on the correct buzzwords or keywords, your skills, your functional words, and knowledge. If you are an executive in any function, you need to have these buzzwords. These are the crucial buzzwords plus many others. Executive leadership, resource management, budget, and P&L. When thinking of your skills that would optimize for the ATS, look at the job notice and repeat verbatim in the resume, the CV. Then play a game with yourself and imagine you were seeking to extract your resume, your CV from that ATS. It's stuck in your computer ahead of you. What business functional skill level industry specific buzzwords would you enter up to a maximum of 28 to have your resume, your CV come out of that ATS? Give a lot of thought to it. Professional experience for each role, company, location, job title, year to month, year. A critical mistake is so many make their employer in bold capitals over the job title. So you need to reverse it. It's not the employer's resume or CV, it's your resume, your CV. So bold the job title and de-emphasize the employer's name. One line context if needed. That's what you describe the company. Then 4 to 6 performance stories based on the acronym STAR: situation, task, action, result. Each bullet starts with an action verb and don't repeat action verbs too often. Keep those bullets to a maximum of 3 lines. You can also sub-bullet 2. No paragraphs. So here's an example of a STAR story. Hired with a challenging mandate to streamline business operations in disarray, with staff unsure of duties, limited accountability, spiraling costs, and low profit margin, strangling the company. So there we go on the sub-bullet, assessed and documented all facets of the business, workflow processes and staffing to radically change processes and policies, realign the team, and implemented a CRM to drive efficiency and heighten staff training. The next bullet, sub-bullet, elevated internal and external communications, catapulted revenue from $1.5 million USD to $6.8 million USD in 6 months, generated a profit margin increase from 8% to 37%. So you need as many metrics. Think about when you're creating your resume, how am I going to change or keep the metrics the same? But there are various ways to get metrics out of one metric. So really give some thought to this. The next section is your education, the degree, the major, the institution, and the year over in the right margin. Include EMBA, MBA degrees, and executive courses of substance. Certifications, keep as text, not images. So many certifications today have images. Don't have an image that's classed as a graphic. And just by simply having one graphic, you'll be thrown out. Your resume will not go through that ATS. So here are some samples here. PMP, Prince 2 practitioner, CISSP, CEng, and the awards, and you can have boards as well, board directives, only if relevant and recent. The affiliations and memberships. What is the name of the association, the date of membership over in the right margin? If you held an executive appointment at the association, show that title. Be proud of that title. That title can open many doors for you as well. Community involvement, name of community association, date of memberships over the right-hand margin. Steer clear of sports coaching appointments and anything religious or political, unless you are seeking to be employed by a political or a religious association. Publications or patents. These are optional. Titles and dates of publication and patent numbers plus the title. The 2-minute pre-submission ATS check. Here we go. Run this every time you apply. Number 1, extract the title match. Does your resume, your CV, include the job title from the ad, verbatim, word for word, character for character, at least once? Number 2, keyword line. Do your core skills reflect the advert with both long form and the acronym where important? Number 3, a plain text test. Select all, copy and paste into Notepad. Does it read cleanly in the correct order? Any broken words, odd characters, or missing sections? If so, you need to address them. Number 4, contact in the body. Is your name, your phone number, your email, and LinkedIn in the body at the top of page 1, not the header and not the footer? 0 headers, 0 footers. Number 5, dates format, months spelled out, and the 4-digit years, and all the way through to present. Number 6, bullets, standard round or square bullets only. No arrows, no check marks, ticks, or special icons. Number 7, the file type. Unless told otherwise, submit a .docx. If PDF is required, test it with the Notepad paste. Number 8, spelling variants. Where vital, include US and UK variants. Number 9, use digits for metrics and amounts. Number 10, no tables or columns. One column, no text boxes. If you used a table for alignment, convert to text and then retest. So what are the micro risks that cause macro rejections? These may sound tiny, but they are not. One mistake, one character wrong, one line wrong, and one bullet wrong on your CV, your resume, and you are gone, even though you may be the 120, 130, 140% ideal candidate. You are gone simply because that ATS doesn't scan you. So here we are, a single non-breaking space inside your email or phone number can make your contact unclickable. Replace all non-breaking spaces with normal, regular spaces. A decorative N dash between dates can become an unknown symbol. Use a plain hyphen. A soft return in a job title can split that title and break the keyword match. Keep titles on one line. Ligatures can merge letters. Turn them off in Microsoft Word. A scanned signature or headshot can shift your document into an image layer. Do not include them. 0 pictures, no pictures today. Hyperlinks with tracking parameters are messy. Use clean, simple URLs. The standard you must hold yourself to today. Here is the truth. ATS is unforgiving. The system is not biased against you. It's biased against sloppy files. If you remove the risks we have covered, your CV, your resume will pass cleanly. Your keywords will match, and a human will actually see with their eyes your value. Deliver a clean, single column, text-based performance resume CV. Use standard labels, standard characters, and measurable achievements. Never let one character, one bullet, one line cost you an interview again. I can tell you that's happened to many, many very learned business professionals and leaders across the world. How sad is that? There is so much to digest in this video. A resume, a CV today is very complex after the introduction of ATS. I have just browsed over really the format, both errors and correction points. If you would like a deep dive resume CV critique, I'm happy to offer you a free, no obligation, no sales pitch critique for 30 minutes over Zoom. If you would like to accept this offer, please send your resume to this or CV to this address below, and no matter where you live in the world, I will contact you and mutually we can set up a Zoom call that is convenient to both of us. Take advantage of that because I'm going to say 70 to 80% of very highly respected, experienced business leaders who are very good at their business and can make gazillions of dollars or save money or whatever, their resume doesn't work and they get so frustrated. They want to tear their hair out. So I'm here to help you. So take advantage of that free, no obligation resume CV critique. I'm Martin Buckland, your executive resume and CV writer. I help clients across the world recapture the management of their career, leading to fulfillment and happiness, backed by an ATS-friendly, performance-driven resume or CV. Your career is your business. You need to manage it like a business. Give some time to managing your career. For much more information on career management, please visit my YouTube channel, Martin Buckland, and press the subscribe button and the bell button where you will be notified of many future videos to come. So hopefully there is a lot to digest in this video and you can rerun it endless times. But as I say, one character wrong, one line wrong, and one bullet wrong, and you are gone. It's that sensitive. So make sure you really spend a lot of time writing your resume and testing it out. And if you want a free, no obligation resume critique, CV critique, send it to me below and we will get together over Zoom. Thank you.